Shaka guys, I'm here in Honduras for a youth conference and serving the people here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about doing missions in short term and how you deal with culture and just coming into a culture and what your mindset should be. Anytime that we do short-term missions, we should never come into a culture thinking that our culture is better or that in some way that the way that we do things may be better than them, or we also don't want to influence a culture by bringing in a Western culture when we want the culture that's there in the country to basically have the primary influence upon the people if it's good, if it's biblical. And so coming into the culture, the first things I want to do is I'm looking at a short-term mission trip is to study the culture and to know the culture. The last thing I want to do when I come into a country is offend someone because of something I do with mannerisms or something I say. And so studying the culture is helpful because it can help me prevent from creating a hindrance to the gospel that's unnecessary and unintended. Another thing that I want to do is I want to listen to the people when I'm here. I want to hear what they have to say about how God is using them in their culture to reach people around them. And I might be able to bring some biblical principles to bear, but I also might learn some things from them as well. Many times, actually, that's mostly the case. Most of the time I learn from someone who I'm encountering in a foreign culture about how they do ministry and how they share the gospel, and it benefits me. And so I just want to caution you that as you come into a short-term mission context, that you're very careful not to be what we call paternalistic with the culture, but to come into the culture seeking to learn from the culture, seeking to see how you can come alongside the people rather than to be over the people or have a sense of superiority. And so that's another thing that I want to talk about is that when we come in on a short-term trip, our intent should be to work together with the people who are there, to serve them. And so really asking them, what do you need me to do before you come? Or what do you need my group to do before you come? That may be a question you ask the missionaries. That may be a question you ask the indigenous pastors. And then as you come as a servant. You come with humility, and you come seeking to serve the people in any capacity they might need, not in the sense they're depending upon you, but you're working together to seek to help further the church in that country. And so main point of this video is basically to practice humility as you're coming into a culture on mission, and to seek to have an attitude of a servant that is going to learn from the people of that culture. Thanks. God bless. Shaka.